KO overload, and boy oh boy boys, do I have some mind-blowing stuff for you today. Because yes, only 2 months after the release of the previous AI King Z Image Turbo, we finally have Z Image Base, an extremely powerful text-to-image based AI model that can generate amazing looking images on less than 8GB of VRAM. And since this is the base model, from now on, precise training and fine-tuning is finally possible. This is really just incredible. So today, I'll show you how to install it, how to run it locally and on RunPod, and show you how to get the best results possible. So that being said, sit back, relax, and let's go. And to install Z Image Base, you have 2 ways. The first is of course by using my Wacklink installers that are available for my Patreon supporters. Just download them onto your computer, then double-click it. It will then ask you which Z image-based quantization models you want to download, depending on the amount of VRAM that you have. If you have less than 8GB, you're gonna choose number 1. If you have between 8 and 12, you're gonna choose number 2. And if you have 12 or more, you're gonna choose number 3. In my case, since I have more, I'm gonna choose number 3 and then press enter. And this will download and install all the models and nodes that you need to run Z Image Base. And once the web UI is running, for this video I prepared a special Z Image Base workflow that you can find on my Patreon, so just download it on your computer, then drag and drop it inside ComfyUI. And there you go. Now we can finally have some fun. But before I quickly explain how this workflow works, what makes this Z Image Base model so special? Well, as I explained previously, this new Z Image Base model is, as its name implies, the base model that was used to create the fine-tuned version Z Image Turbo, which is kind of like a super fast model version, but that was distilled, so there were a lot of features that you didn't have, like easy fine-tuning, high diversity, and the ability to use negative prompts. Well, now Z Image Base is basically the complete opposite. Compared to Z Image Turbo, it has amazing versatility, so you have a huge selection of styles and variety during generations, not only for styles, but also for the diversity of your prompt. As you can see, the problem with Z Image Turbo was that it will always follow your prompt and create very little variation between images. And now with Z Image Base, this is basically we are back at the Stable Diffusion XL or Stable Diffusion 1.5 models era, because now we can create our own fine-tuned versions of the base model. And that is really amazing, because Z Image Base is definitely way better and way more powerful than any other base model we've had up until now. This is an historic moment. Okay, so that being said, let's actually try to see what this model can do and how to get the best results possible. And for this, I prepare my special workflow. Once again, I'm not gonna spend too much time explaining the workflow because it is pretty straightforward. But basically, if you've never used my workflows before, I have here this model selection area where the only models that you need to select are here and here, depending on the quantization models that were downloaded. By default, it is Q8, but if you have downloaded Q5 or Q6, you need to select these models right here. So the next, each workflows is separated into their own little areas that you can easily enable or disable with this little button right here. Here, you can select all the LoRAs. Here, you're gonna write your positive prompt. Here, your negative prompts, the resolution, all the other parameters. Here, you can enable or disable field grain and image sharpness, so you can use them or not. This is really up to you. And you'll see the results right here. It is really super simple. So like for example, if I input a prompt and then I click run, which in the end gives us something like this. As you can see, pretty cool image, cool illustration of this little young witch in the kitchen with her cat. Definitely the kind of style that you won't get with Turbo. However, let's say that I didn't want this kind of style to begin with. Let's say that I wanted a photo instead of this drawing or this painting, but I don't want to change my initial prompt. Well, because it is a base model, you can actually just use negative prompts to change the image into something that you prefer. So like for example, if I input these negative prompts, 3D render, cartoon, anime, drawing, comics, with the same seed, if I click run, and in the end we get something like this. As you can see, now the image is way more realistic, it looks way more like a photo compared to the previous image. And all of that just by using the right, correct negative prompts. Now, of course, I don't really recommend just using negative prompt to control your image. The best way to get the best results is just to have a very precise initial prompt instead because it is way easier to control. However, the negative prompts are always here to make you get rid of something that you don't want to see in the image. Okay, so now let's actually look at the other workflow, which is the normal image to image. Now this one is once again fairly straightforward, pretty much the same as the previous one, except that now you can actually input an image right here. So let's say for example that I input this image. So then I'm gonna input my prompt, put some negative prompts for what I don't want to see, and then click run. And in the end I get something like this. So like this is the before and this is the after. As you can see now the image is much sharper with way more details, and the face is also way different and more varied compared to the previous one. However, there is also one thing that you might have noticed. If you've used Z Image Turbo before, you know how good that model is, especially when it comes to photorealistic images. Z Image Turbo is usually more precise, much sharper, and also faster. Well, that's because it is completely normal, and the devs themselves already said it like months before the model was released that Z Image compared to Z Image Turbo in terms of visual quality will be less than Z Image Turbo. And that is because Z Image Turbo is a fine-tuned and distilled version of Z Image. And just like the base Stable Diffusion 1.5 or Stable Diffusion XL, base models always look worse than the fine-tuned versions. I mean, that's normal, that's how it works. It is up to the community to make this model even better by fine-tuning the models ourselves. However, you don't actually need to train the model to have the advantages of Z Image and the advantages of Z Image Turbo. All you need is just a good workflow, because I made a very special Z Image Ultra combo that basically solves this issue. And what it does is that it takes Z Image Base and then refine it using Z Image Turbo, so that you get the high variation of Z Image with negative prompts and the super precise quality of Z Image Turbo. And you have the version for text to image and image to image. And actually, let me demonstrate the difference. So I'm actually going to use the same exact example with the same exact parameters and the same exact seed, because if now I click generate, and in the end we get something like this. And if you actually compare this image to the normal Z Image Base, you can see that this image is much better, much sharper, way more realistic, way more precise, while still having the same exact style and changes made by Z Image Base. So like this is the before, this is Z Image Base, and this is Z Image Base combo. As you can see, this is really good. And also what's really cool is that we are actually generating the images twice as fast compared to the previous workflow. So yes, if you want actually my opinion on which workflow you have to choose, I highly recommend using these workflows instead of these ones. They will provide much better images that will be generated much faster, all of that while keeping the variation of Z Image Base. So now that this is done, let's actually generate a few images to see how powerful this model and workflow really is. So like for example, this model can do very realistic images that looks like this. As you can see, like this is really just incredible. Like this looks really good, and the prompt following is really just like perfect. This is exactly what I asked for, down to the very last details. So yeah, very good, extremely powerful. And once again, since this is Z Image Base underneath, if I just click run again, it will generate another image. There you go. As you can see, I haven't changed anything, and just like any other base model before, when you change the seed, the image changes to something completely different. Something that you didn't have with Z Image Turbo before. Something that would always like generate the same image again and again with the same angle, the same close. As you can see right here, each generation makes a completely different image. So yeah, really cool. You can also generate some cool, super realistic or surrealistic images like this astronaut walking through an abandoned shopping mall. And once again, like no matter what you do, each time that you click on run, it will always generate a completely different image, which makes it absolutely amazing if you are like a concept artist and you need to generate a bunch of different environments or concept art following your prompt. So something like this, for example. So yeah, there you go. really cool and really super beautiful. And Z image base also has a lot of different styles built into it, so you can generate some really cool looking pictures in a completely different styles that are super precise and really cool, extremely sharp, something that the Z Image Turbo really cannot do as well. You can also do some 3D render, almost something that looks like from a modern video game, and it will always look like really super good, really super sharp and super precise. And once again, like this is just like the base model, this is not even fine-tuned, there is no LoRAs. If you really want to fine-tune the model even further, or do some LoRA training, you can really do some insane cool stuff. You can of course generate some anime illustration with a bunch of different styles, depending on what you're looking for. So this can be really cool as well, for those of you that want that. And really, like, no matter what you do, no matter what you prompt, you will always get an absolutely amazing looking image. Realistic, stylized, everything works extremely well. And if you want to generate like a bunch of images for like wallpaper selection or something like that, like this model and workflow works extremely well. Especially if you want to like generate a bunch of fantasy pictures. In that case, you will be very happy. And you can generate some absolutely amazing looking images. Like, you know, like a dragon goddess that looks like this. Absolutely amazing. I mean, this looks so good. Or a demonic priestess in a very cool art style and generation. A starlight knight in space. That one looks really cool. Or a shamanic priestess in the woods performing magic, or a fallen god among ruins, or a concept art for a plague doctor, alchemist, or a really cool frost king, or a succubus disguised as a noblewoman among other people in the theater. This one looks really fantastic. Or even a photorealistic forest spirit. Really, once again, the sky is the limit. You can really generate anything you want in a huge variety of styles and always get absolutely insane results. For me, right now, this model and this workflow, this Z Image Ultra combo, is really my favorite text-to-image AI generation workflow I have ever made. This is really just insane, and I love it. But don't worry, even if you don't have a powerful GPU, or no GPU at all, you can still rent a GPU for a few cents an hour on a website like RunPod and run Z Image Base as if this was running on your local computer. So if you don't have a RunPod account already, you can click the link in the description down below and create a new account. Then you're gonna go to Pods, and here you're gonna choose a GPU with at least 24GB of VRAM, like a 4090 for example. Then you're gonna click Change Template, search for Entrepreneur, and select ComfyUI. Then you're gonna click Edit, and for both the container and the volume disk, you're gonna input 100GB, and then click Set Overrides. Then you're gonna scroll down and click Deploy on Demand. So then you're gonna click on port 3000, click on Manager, Update All, and if you want to follow the progress of the update, you're gonna go back, click on Jupyter Lab, go inside Logs, click on the terminal icon, and then copy and paste this command that will allow you to follow the progress of the update. Then once the update is done, you're gonna click on Restart, click OK, wait for everything to be done, then you're gonna press F5 on your keyboard to refresh, and once it's done, you're gonna go back to Workspace, inside ComfyUI, and then here, if you're one MapReduce supporters, the installation will be very easy for you, because I prepared a special RunPod workflow, then you can download on your computer, then you're gonna drag and drop it inside the folder, then you're gonna click on this little icon, click on New Terminal, and then you're gonna copy and paste these two lines of code that you will find in the Patreon post, and then press Enter. And this will download and install all the models and nodes that you need to run Z Image Base on ComfyUI. And there you go, once this is done, you're gonna go back, click on the manager, and then click on Restart, and then Confirm. And then you can press F5 on your keyboard to refresh, and once it's done, all you have to do is just drag and drop the workflow inside ComfyUI, and there you go. Now Z Image Base is running on RunPod as if this was running on your local computer. Simple as that. And there you go, this has been the Z Image Base, the long-awaited base model for the Z Image series that we can now use for fine-tuning and training to really make the model that we want to use. But even by itself, and especially in combination with Z Image Turbo, you can have some absolutely incredible results. And you will absolutely love it. Start yourself and have some fun. And there we are, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you also so much to my Patreon supporters for supporting my videos. You guys are absolutely awesome. You people are the reason why I'm able to make these videos, so thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.